Alright, I want to say, Kal Halal Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to the brothers them in the highways and byways doing this work in all sincerity and in truth. Now, this is your brother Yawahala once again. Just want to do a small lesson on this new system that's going to be implemented in Jamaica in the coming months. Now, this is known as the NIDS, the National Identification System, that information when we get hearing from around stating that the ID will be termed, everybody national ID will be termed January of 2017. Now, when you check a national, for every legal Jamaicans will have a national ID, right? Once you check your ID, you're going to see an end date. When the ID is terminated, we have to go renew it. The identification will show 2017 where your ID will be expired, right? And it doesn't show when in 2017, it just says 2017 it will be expired. Now, everybody who took out them ID recently would remember, say, it take approximately 6 months for them process all of the information to consolidate and put on a card and give you and call it the ID, right? Now, with this system coming in place, they're going to terminate everybody ID mandatory, that you have to get a new one updated or so, especially for those who love vote, and we know how Jamaican politics there, everybody want to vote. So we know we're gonna have a lot of people around to get the new ID system, right? Now, I look up an article. You can a simple Google it. You say, I just type in NIDS in Jamaica, and first article come up. Click upon it, see there, and it provides sufficient information for you can read and find out the basics as just so how the chip system, the ID system will come in place. Now, the government of Jamaica is designing and developing a national identification system, NIDS, that will provide a comprehensive and secure structure to enable the capture and storage of personal identity information for citizens and persons ordinarily residents in Jamaica. The NIDS will become the primary source of identity assurance and verification, and will result in provide governance and management of social, economic, and security program. So this thing supposed to come and replace almost everything. It's supposed to provide social, economic, and security towards the user of the item. You understand me? This is why they might install programs for these things, so people can feel a little more secure, or them can feel say yes, so this have better value than the one, the little paper, the little plastic card we have. Now, we all know, well, those of who know, say, the NIDS and something will come to make life a little easier for you. It is something that is going to come to ushering a new system, which is called the RFID system, right? A lot of banks, when you go in a bank and you check them ATM, you'll see the ATM at the top of the ATM, or on the lower left side of the ATM, or the lower right side of the ATM. You see a silver slate. It's just there. It's there for a reason. It's a scanning dock, but because they don't have the technology or the thing where you scan them now, putting the scan system in place, where you have places in the US that have ATM with the scanning dock, where you can go and scan whether your credit card or because nowadays cards are being issued with a chip inside of it, right? Now, this chip I got also in the NIDS. Same chip where I talk about. Zoom in on it. Zoom in on it. Same chip system. The card's contact plate, right? That's what it says. Now, this. Let me see something here. So, here we go. I'm zooming on that specifically. It said this symbol means there is a chip in your card. So right then and there, them gonna tell you, them prompt it and make you know, say, look, you're going to have a chip inside of your card, right? And this chip is supposed to consolidate all your information, not just your driver's license, your TRN, your NIS, whichever the case may be, right? Jamaicans, we don't use social security. We have other things like the tax registration number, right? Which is the TRN or so. Yeah, just say it a while ago, forget it. But anyway, this system, this new NIDS system is supposed to make the chip or the RFID chip system come in a little easier, smooth. It just slide in, just fill the gap. Like they have this big gap now, and the NID is supposed to fill it, and then the RFID system, where people are going to be mandatorily chipped, everything will just fall in place, and everybody will get them chipped. But first, them need to implement the system, just like how JUTC bring in the smart card, and then JUTC come and say, look, we're done with the smart card. We have a thing called the smarter card, right? And it works with our new bus system, and it works with our new technology. We enough you put your card down and it read it. So all you do is place it and or just swipe it across, and the machine read it almost instantly, and you get to go through. You just calculate a concession and you're gone, right? And this system is now mandatory that anybody will need to use the bus system. Once you want to pay as a senior or a student, you have to have a card where you can pay the regular price. If you're coming with cash, they might charge you a hefty amount because they want to do away with paper overall. Understand me? Because everything needs to be digital, everything needs to be traceable, right? Scripture more bring upon that. This is 2 Corinthians 2 verse 11. Last, Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Now, for those who in the know are the brothers in the truth, prominently GMS, because all of the other Israelite group, they don't teach that the chip is the mark of the beast, but the chip is the mark of the beast, and this new NIDS system is just one step closer to help ushering the chip system, right? Because it will help consolidate all of the information for Jamaicans. That way, when them goes on them introduce a chip, it just easy for us transfer all of that information into the system already, because it's already there. It will already be there by the time I'm ready for putting that system, right? And no matter how much you tell people this, no matter how you want them or so, more while them will look, or the ignorant masses will look and say, oh, I true them attacking, or true your idea go up rare, and then by the time you tell them, say, oh, look, this thing will come, them will go question, is either them will say the NID, is either one of to take the NIDS or what? Because it's hard to deal with them people here, but guess what? We have to tell them, we have to make them know, just like how we are doing a lesson right now, for say, oh, look, the NIDS is not the mark of the beast, but it is a step closer to ushering the mark of the beast, which is the chip, Scripture upon that. Revelation 13 verse 16, and he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, Now when you look up the word mark, you go to charagma, right, which means an imprinted image or mark or carving, right? When I look up the word charagma, it means it go back to the root charax, which means a pale or stake or a sharp tool to pierce, which is the needle or the syringe. You get me? Just like you have a pick and you dig the ground and push the pick down in there, either for build fence or something. It's a piercing instrument. Same thing with the syringe, yo. And then you have, when you look up the root word for charax, it go back to the word grapho, which means written information or information, and the chip can hold over 20,000 pages worth of information. Now this NID is supposed to come in and help consolidate all of that information there, so that when the chip system come in, it's easy for them to just transfer all of the data there over to it, because it can more than handle it or store it. It's more than sufficient to get it. You understand me? And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Because guess what? At the end of the day, everybody have to go take this NIDS system. So you make yourself one step closer. Once you have this NIDS system, it make it easy for them transfer information over to the chip system once it come into play in full effect. Right? Because everybody ID go expire. And you need the identification if you want to go through society nowadays, because you're a strong man. You get me? So this thing I go come in really quick and easy. Right? So we now have a long way to go in this. 18. Here is wisdom, let he that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his name is 666. Understand me? Now, we just want to do a small lesson from that still, even though you go by the time when we estimate for about. I hope the point get across, yo, and anything. Well, the elect was edified by this, and I want to say your call halal, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers and mid highways and byways doing this working out sincerity and in truth. Shalom.